up there. And then when you do this number, same thing. You feel like
does the guy have a neck?
Right.
Right. Or does the girl have a neck?
Whereas if you bring it down here, you're getting more
Right.
eyes.
Right.
And the important part of the expressions on their face.
Right. And when you get into go into a close shot, close up. There we have a close up. In a close up, you're seeing, and then you have to look at the person that you're doing a close up with.
Right.
And which is difficult. I mean, everybody's forehead is either longer or shorter. Some people have very short foreheads, and you can't. It's barely. You just cut off the top of their hair. Other people, like me, going bald. You have, all of a sudden the forehead tends to be, very long, and you have to cut it to where it seems like it looks good, where it feels good
Right.
for that person. I remember I did an interview with a guy. And I think he had a hairpiece, but yet he had a long forehead. And I was like, this is, it was very difficult to try to frame this to where it would look right doing in the shot.
Right.
So you have to look at that and you have to judge and go, what feels good, what looks right in that. There's no, rule in that of how how much forehead space you're going to give.
And then on the close-up, we're giving less headroom because we're now getting into the emotions and features of the character. We got the phone in there.
You see that I'm squinting, or you can see a little bit more facial features of my eyebrows, cringing a little bit, talking on the phone. It's definitely telling a more telling story right now. It's eliminating all this other stuff that could be distracting, and now we're just bringing it tight. We're more intimate. You see a guy talking on the phone, cringing, two people holding hands, walking away.
Right. And this is the same scene in each of these different framings.
Right.
So you can really see where, in this particular scene, these kind of shots, the medium and closer, are really more where you want to live.
Right.
We would definitely establish the scene and
Right.
jump in a little bit, but this is where the action's really going to take place. And
the story's going to be told.
We're really getting personally involved with the character at this point.
Exactly. You're going, okay, now what's going on? What's he saying?
Right.
Who's he talking to? What is he talking about?
Why
Before
are we
you're
seeing
like,
emotions coming out
okay,
of
a
his
guy's
face?
talking on the phone in on a nice street.
Right.
Now you're like, what's this guy talking about?
Yeah.
It goes from a guy talking on the phone to who's he talking to and what's he saying?
How's he feel about it?
Yeah, how does he feel about it?
And then we come to the extreme close-up, or ECU.
Right.
Now, so this one we're doing on your mouth and the phone.
Right.
But a lot of times we get the eyes.
Right.
Just the eyes.
Right.
Or top of the eyes to the mouth.
Right.
And really try to pull out those emotions visually and get as much of that out as the images we can.
Right. And so why do we do the extreme close-up on the mouth with the phone?
Well, because he's talking.
Right.
And we're trying to maybe there's something he says that is critical to the story or the plot, and this is the moment where you want to completely blot out everything but that moment and what he's saying.
Right.
So the viewer is completely consumed by just this moment and these words.
Something he is saying has significance, and it's more significant than the emotion in the eyes on this particular scene.
Right. Maybe
Right.
it's the way he's saying it, frustrated, loud, soft. Who knows?
Right.
But
whatever's being said is important.
right.
It's more important than how he's, maybe more important in this scene than how he's feeling in the eyes.
Right.
And you're going, interesting. Why would you choose that over feeling in the eyes, which everybody's looking for? Why is this important?
Right. So all this stuff, you can see how much more powerful this would be instead of just a medium shot through the whole sequence.
Right.
And
Exactly.
And later we'll get into how do you capture multiple framings, multiple shots, maybe with one camera or more, and piece those together into
Right.
one sequence.
Right.
Because that will dramatically improve the quality and the storytelling
yeah.
of your film. And that's really what we're trying to extrapolate, is that
Right.
all of this isn't in the toys and the gear, that this is completely doable with one camera and knowledge and knowing how to attack this
Right.
this sequence here.
And if you can attack this sequence You can do a very nice short story or a film in a very simple way.
Right.
And that's what we're doing now. We're just keeping it real simple, and saying, this is framing. And you can tell a story very simply in a very nice way, and people will want to watch your film.
Right. So that's our framing episode. We have some more stuff coming up. We hope you guys enjoyed the interviews that we've been putting out. Definitely let us know if there's anything that you guys have question-wise or requests that you'd like to see. And we will see you next time.
Take care.